Good morning, John. Today, I want to talk about things that I like. For example, a community of people can come together and make me buy this. Okay, they can make me borrow it from a friend. But still, step one completed. More on that tomorrow. But there are all kinds of things that I like, John. For example, I like when commas can make things much more awesome. Here we have a multi-use power mister, but I also have a green Sharpie. So I'm adding a comma. It's multi-use power, mister. I think it's important to like stuff. I think we spend a lot of time thinking about the things that we don't like, man. Whether it's, the world ending or inequality or sex in the city, we often just accept the things that we like and complain a lot about the things that we don't like. But if we could intensely dwell upon the really great things in life the way that we intensely dwell on the negative things in life, I think that would be fantastic. So in this video, I'm going to try to intensely dwell on things that I like a great deal. Which is good, because if I wasn't dwelling on good things, I would be dwelling on taxes. Because that's what I'm working on right now, and it makes me want to die. One of my all-time favorite things in the world, and this is gonna sound weird, is three-legged dogs. Now let me be clear here, I don't like three-legged dogs because they're missing a leg and I think that's funny or something. I like three-legged dogs because if I was missing a leg, I'd be like, ugh, life sucks when you're missing a leg. Slow down! I can't walk that fast, I'm missing a freaking leg! And dogs? No. No, a three-legged dog is on it. It's exactly the same amount of happy as a four-legged dog. That's why I like three-legged dogs, because they have taken their three-leggedness and they embrace it, and they're like, whatever, I just hop on the front leg and I run with the back legs. I really like everything bagels, which is too bad because right now I can't eat wheat or seeds because of my colon. So everything bagels are entirely composed of wheat except for the parts that are composed of seeds. So that sucks. Wait, no, positive things. I like people who make funny bikes. I saw this one in Portland, Oregon the other day, and I was like, that guy's made a funny bike. I like humorous taxidermy. That's pretty good because Montana's full of humorous taxidermy, actually. This shows a sharp-shinned hawk killing a starling, which is great because starlings are invasive species and they totally need to I also really like it when young fledgling musicians try and take on the music industry through somewhat devious and dubious tactics. For example, Tom Milsom tomorrow is trying to fool the iTunes list, for April Fool's Day of course, into thinking that he is the #1 top-selling artist in the UK. So if you are in the UK and you got a buck to spare, please go buy Tom's song. There's a link in the sidebar to do it. But don't do it until April 1st. I love it when we take on the system. Take it on! I really, really, really like it when there are two different organizations that are entirely different in what they do and the kind of people who they serve, but they have the same acronym. Yeah, like NWA. Northwestern Airlines. So every time I'm at the airport and I walk up to the NWA counter, I'm like... I mean, the obvious example is the WWF, the World Wildlife Federation, and the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation, which is a different thing. And I also very much like it when clever graphic designers point out the ridiculousness. But of course, what I can't help but loving more than any of those things is the awesomeness of Nerdfighteria. Sunday, John told you all to illustrate your favorite DFTBA acronym, and we got some amazing ones. Right here we have Darling Fetch the Battle Axe, along with Dorks Form the Best Alliances. Also, don't forget that bunnies attack, dead frogs teach bored anatomists, do fish take baths alone, dastardly flying tigers battle asthma, and dancing frogs think better always, mixed, of course, with some tiny chickens on the brain, which I'm afraid to tell all of you, John is certainly still battling. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, hey, are you feeling any better? And he's like, huh. So that's probably not a yes. So thank you, as always, for your excellent pictures. If you send any more in, pictures on the Ning are one of my favorite things in the world, so... Nerdfighters.com, people! John, I hope all these wonderful things are making you feel better. I know that I'm not dressed like Carrie Bradshaw, and I apologize, but tomorrow I think that I will be able to make up for that. But everybody who's not boycotting me, or if you were boycotting me but you aren't anymore, because I've been a good boy, please talk about some of your favorite things in the comments. John, I hope you're feeling better. DFTBA.